Welcome to... On tonight's Clubhouse Live, one of the stars from last night's victory is here and ready to celebrate. Keisean Nixon is back as our co-host. So what did you think of Keisean's clutch interception? You know, we'll talk about what's being called the prime time pick. And what does Sunday night's win mean for the surging Packers? We'll ask K9. Plus, we've got a new Clubhouse Live challenge drawn up. You'll see what we mean. It's time to get started. Hey, Keisean, come on in.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the Fox Club. We're hanging out inside Neuroscience Group Field at Fox City Stadium, Grand Chute, Wisconsin. This is the home of the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers. It's also the home to Clubhouse Live. A standing ovation for tonight's star. How's everybody doing on this Victory Monday? Wow. Great crowd here. Fantastic. Amazing what a few victories can do to kind of get everybody's mood feeling real good about this Packers season. So we'll talk to Keisean here in a little bit, but I want to give a big shout out to tonight's, we call them our high fivers. They're also our team of the week, high school team of the week. Give it up for the three-time defending Division II state champion. The Notre Dame girls basketball team is here. There they are. All right. Thank you, ladies, for being here. We appreciate it. And rumor has it your coach is going to be coming up here a little bit later on in the show. She just found out, by the way. By the way, before we get going, I don't know if you guys, before you leave, check out the baseball field here, what they've done at Fox City Stadium. There's a good picture on the board there, the screen. Man, it looks good. They just do it up right here at the Fox Club in Fox City Stadium. Looks great here this holiday season, all festive. Yeah, give them a round of applause. And I think you guys want to keep clapping when I say Packers 27, Chiefs 19. How about that? How about this? The Green Bay Packers now control their playoff destiny. Isn't that amazing, right? What a night and what a win for the surging Packers. They've now won 4 of their last 5 after taking down the defending Super Bowl champion Chiefs at Lambeau Field and in front of another national audience. Jordan Love, how about that guy? Sensational again, 267 yards, 3 more touchdowns. He outdueled Patrick Mahomes, didn't he? 118.6 passer rating. By the way, Love is now tied with 49ers quarterback Brock Purdy for the most games this season. That's 4 with at least 3 TD passes and no interceptions. How about number 10 playing some football? I think he's here to stay, right? Christian Watson looking good out there, right? Another big game for him. 7 catches, 71 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Hopefully he's okay. A.J. Dillon, how about Quadzilla? 73 hard-earned yards. Packers 129 rushing yards against the stout Chiefs defense. And how about that Packers defense, right, for keeping the Chiefs out of the end zone for the most part. Coming up with 3 sacks. 3 sacks and a big interception, right? So we'll talk about that. Speaking of that, how about the defense? How about the night for Keisean Nixon over here? Wow, what a night for him. We'll get into it all in a little bit, but the Packers now hold the number 7 and final NFC playoff spot. Win out, and Green Bay is in the postseason tournament. You know who likes that? Happy Vince. We're seeing a lot of Happy Vince this stretch. He loves it when the Packers win games, and he loves those football players. The star of the game, the star of the show, he's sitting right over there. It is Green Bay Packers All-Pro. He's the K9. Keisean Nixon is here. We'll get him up in a little bit. How about Keisean Nixon again? One more round of applause. All right. I want to thank our sponsors, Cellcom and Packerland Home Improvement. Cellcom is giving the gift of unlimited this holiday season. Get unlimited data for $39.99 per month when you join. Visit cellcom.com for details. And Packerland Home Improvement has delivered superior windows and doors installation service for 50 years. Take advantage of their current special: buy 1 window or door, get 1 60% off plus 12 months no payments. And for the folks in the audience and watching online, again, all you have to do is mention Clubhouse Live and you get an additional $250 off your entire project. Packerland Home Improvement, it matters. It's your home. You know what doesn't matter? The Bears, right? The Bears don't matter, but I am obligated to do this. It is the other member of our Clubhouse Live crew. It is the one and thankfully the only Chicago Bears fan, Ricardo Arguello.
See, I don't understand this, Brett. The Packers control their destiny.
Because of the Bears.
Because of the Bears' win over the Vikings. So how about some cheers there? Listen.
Viking fan back there.
As usual, the Bears bailing out the Packers.
Oh.
So
Okay.
congratulations. No, Keisean, congratulations on a great win.
Yeah, he's laughing at you, Ricardo.
Well, that's fine. That's a heck of an interception, though. I got to give it up to the Packers.
Was.
They looked great yesterday, no doubt about it.
Fantastic. So bye week for your 4-8 Bears. We don't care, but what we do care about is how the show works.
And hopefully this will work because for some reason the chat's not cooperating with me.
Well,
Brett.
it's on the side of the video player
Okay,
now.
I'm going to check that out.
Yeah.
But we invite the comments and questions through that live chat. That could be found, according to Brett, next to our video viewers. So I'm monitoring that chat, and Brett is usually lively, and people all over the country, all over the world. So hopefully we'll get some questions that I can send to both you and Keisean.
Yeah, a new format for the chat. Twitter handles, I'm at PC Brettsy, Ricardo at Ricardo De Leon, at Keisean Nixon. Give us a like on Facebook, facebook.com/Clubhouse Live. So we got the New York Giants welcome Matt on the floor for Keisean to stomp his feet over. They are the next opponent, and we want him to kick the Giants send the Packers into a good week of practice and get ready for that Monday night game. Let's do this. Our co-host, he's in his 5th NFL season and his 2nd with the Packers. He's one of the top slot corners in the league, is he not? He's one of the top kickoff return men in the league, is he not? He's an all-pro, is he not? He agrees, yeah. Our co-host, he comes up with huge interceptions, does he not? Our co-host tonight gets key players kicked out of games at crucial times, does he not? Yes. He gets interviewed after games on national TV by Melissa Stark, does he not? And he gets game balls, too. How about a big Clubhouse Live welcome for the K9? It's Green Bay Packers cornerback, all-pro, number 25, Keisean Nixon.
It's apocalypse now. It's apocalypse now. It's apocalypse now. It's apocalypse now. It's apocalypse now.
Look at this. Look at this, Keisean Nixon. What a difference a month makes, huh? Look at this crowd. It's amazing.
Thank you guys for coming.
You got a standing ovation, all that good stuff. Life is good. Life is. Yeah, I get you. We should do that intro again sometime. Huh? That was a good intro. Well, before we get started, I have a quick programming note. Next week's show, as I said to the folks here, but I'll tell everybody online, it's on Tuesday night next week because of the Packers Monday night game against the Giants. Same time, 6:30 p.m. right here at the Fox Club. Josiah DeGore will be here and bring a teammate guest. We'll see how that all works out, but we'll post more details on our Facebook page at facebook.com/Clubhouse Live. So welcome back, Keisean. It's been a few weeks.
Yeah.
How you feeling? How you doing, right? Look at that big smile.
I feel good.
Yeah. So do they.
Yeah.
Now, I know we tried to get a guest on the show, but everybody's busy, right? I know
It's hard right now.
It's hard. There's a signing. Guys are nicked up, getting treatment, all that good stuff. But I think you can carry the show just fine.
Yeah, I'll be all right.
I think you're going to be just fine. So we're looking forward to it. How did you celebrate last night? Huh? How long did you go into the wee hours of the morning, right? To popping some adult beverages maybe after the game, or how did it go?
I went to sleep.
You did. You went to sleep. How long does it take you to settle down though after a game? Right, that adrenaline's got to be pumping for a while.
Yeah, after once you get done with media and stuff like that, you probably calm down a little bit, see your family, and then once you get home, it's that's when your body start hurting.
Yeah.
So you just go to sleep, get it over with.
Adrenaline stops, right, and then you feel everything.
Yeah.
So, well, how long can you celebrate a victory, right? Is it already business? Where you've moved on now? You're focused on to the Giants, or are you still kind of reveling in what you guys did last night?
No, it's over.
It's over. That's
it's
it.
over.
No time to celebrate.
Nah, we got the Giants now.
Is that a Coach LaFleur rule, or is that a player's rule, or is that just your rule?
I just think, for me, I can only speak for myself. I'm on the Giants. I mean, it was a good game, but it's over with now. Can't dwell on it. Got to move on.
Right. You don't want last week's victory to, good or bad, get in the way of the next game on hand. So, but you guys like these primetime games, right? Yeah. Thanksgiving Day, right? The Thanksgiving win over the Lions. Last night against the Chiefs. Now you got Monday Night Football against the Giants. I mean, that's the the Packers are prime time now, Keisean. What's going on here?
I think they've always been prime time.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. So you're getting game balls, I see, and you're getting interviewed after the game as one of the players of the game. Are you taking this all in? What has this last 24 hours or so been like for Keisean Nixon? Because everybody knocking at your door trying to get a little piece of you, want a little attention.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just how you take it all in. I don't let it go too much over my head, but keep it level-headed.
It'd be like Jordan Love, right? That guy's always got a blank stare on his face. You never know if he's happy or ticked off, right? Even Keel's your quarterback. We'll talk about him in a little bit. So what does it mean? Though you're getting some reaction from some peers. Rasul Douglas.
Rasul.
Remember him a few weeks ago? He was dogging you because you didn't come up with an interception. Yeah. Now suddenly he's giving you your props. And how about Max Crosby, Ricardo, tweeting out Keisean Nixon, calling him a baller? How about that? So guys around the league, that probably means more to you than anything when you guys. When you have guys around the league giving you some props.
Yeah, that's what this is all about. At the end of the day, you just want your peers what you do for a living to respect how you approach the game and how you perform on the field. So it feels good. And then Rasul is just so half the time he's trolling me, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, he's always goofing around. But well, we'll talk about the big interception here a little bit later, but and all the good stuff. Your boxing match with Pacheco, we'll talk about that as well. You know, but that 4-game losing streak, boy, that feels like it's a long time ago, doesn't it? What's that?
4-game win streak.
Well, three game and then 4 out of the last 5. Yeah. So what's the buzz like? What's the locker room like right now? What are the guys like?
We we up right now, but at the end of the day, we focused. Like we locked in. We're not worried about the playoff seeds and stuff like that. We want to win these next 5. We went out. It's our own destiny.
Yeah. Well, I know after the game, you were saying you want the top seed in the NFC. I mean,
I meant to say North, but you know,
top seed might be a little out of reach, but a better seed than 7 might certainly very much in play.
I mean, it doesn't matter. Once you're in the playoffs, it's 0-0. Everybody record the same.
It really doesn't, especially nowadays. Remember, Ricardo, when we were growing up, long time ago.
Many rainy seasons ago. Yes.
Home field advantage meant something. Now I don't know if it means a whole.
Just one team gets
just
it,
one.
right?
Yeah, it doesn't mean a whole bunch more nowadays because a lot of road teams end up going and getting to the Super Bowl. But remember, we were on the show. You had a bunch of losses that were so close. You had like 3 or 4 combined games by like 11 loss or combined 11 points, right? And now here you go. Now here you go. Now you're winning these games. You're winning some of these close games. So. What happened to turn it around, and why is it clicking right now? Why is it working?
I think we just stopped. We never stopped believing. Like I told you a few times on the other shows when we was losing, like we close, like we so close. And I think the offense is finally understanding the young guys is playing football, and they get it. You know what I'm saying? College football is over, so they've had like a college football season. Mm-hmm. So now this little last 6 games is the back end, and I just think with the offense clicking, it's allowing the defense to get off the field more and complementary football.
That's it, right? All 3 phases working well right now here for you guys. So what's your message, Keisean? And you can just you can say whatever you want, right? This is your show. You're the star of the show. Yeah. What is your message to all the doubters and critics out there who had you guys dead and buried? You were done. Season was over, right? What do you have to tell them now?
Stay on that side.
Oh,
yeah,
he doesn't want them back, right? Yeah.
Stay on that side.
He doesn't want them back. Touché, huh, Ricardo?
He looked over at me with that.
He did, yeah. He did. All of your reverse psychology with the up north and picking the Packers ain't working right now.
I picked you guys to beat the Chiefs, Keisean. So
I don't think so.
Yeah, well, he did, but hoping that it would go the other way. So a couple more things. We're going to take our first time out, do tonight's stat pack. But is this your best win in your time in Green Bay? Is this your best win of your career? I mean, you just took down the champs.
Best win in my career? I don't know. That's tough.
That's tough.
I done played some big games, but like since the Packers, yeah.
No doubt about it. Well, you're kind of used to playing the Chiefs, right, from your days with the Raiders and Patrick Mahomes. You've gone against him. So, last thing, by the way, I always wanted to ask, what's the significance of the eye black that you have on game day? Is there? It looks like you got like the crosses.
I put crosses on my face.
Is that what that is?
Just I always look at it as like just stay blessed.
Okay, there you go. They are blessed, right? Winning a lot of games, Life is good. All right, let's do our timeout. Time for tonight's Stat Pack. This is a quick one, and this is to satisfy the Taylor Swift folks out there, okay? Sunday's loss was the first for the Chiefs this season with pop superstar Taylor Swift in attendance, so the Packers broke the streak. That's according to the Associated Press, which noted Sunday's game was Swift's 5th of the season, and finally that big L. So take that, Swifties. I know you're watching tonight. No more Taylor Swift. It's all about football from here on out. So, hey, Ricardo, we're doing trivia tonight, are we not?
That's right, and we give away great prizes, all that kind of stuff, but we do have some rules. First off, we will ask the question. If you think you know it, please raise your hand. Don't shout it out. You're just helping other people get the prize. And if you're correct, you win what, Brett?
Well, for one, we have the Timber Rattlers cap and a Timber Rattlers Hawaiian shirt, and the other is a Timber Rattlers Tim Dillard bobblehead. So there we go. And by the way, at the end of the show, we're giving away some Timber Rattlers tickets. So you got to be here to be present to register and win.
Brett, once you win, you're out for the rest of the show. And sorry, live chatters, and it's a very active chat. You got to be here to win.
Should we do it? All right, I'll ask the first one. Keisean, help me out, see who raises his or her hand first. The Packers game against the Chiefs was their 4th and final of the season against the AFC West. Name the 3 other teams that are part of the AFC West. Way back there. Come on up, he got it right. Broncos, Raiders, and Chargers, the Los Angeles Chargers. Get your prize. He gets the Timber Rattlers hat and the Hawaiian shirt. Keisean, I'll let you give the prizes to our winner. The Packers wound up going 2-2 against the AFC West this season. So, all right, let's do this. We're going to keep on moving on, right, Keisean? A little bit more with the Packers All-Pro. And let's do this. Rosie, it's time for tonight's Clubhouse Live Gift of the Night. What do we have for Keisean here? Yeah, look at him celebrating, dancing around, having a good old time. Showing off the big old smile, right? It's always fun when you're winning football games, right? It's always a good time at Lambeau Field. What's Lambeau Field like under the lights?
Cold.
Cold?
It's cold.
It is, right? What was it like in the locker room? It sounded like a lot of hooting and hollering. I saw the great clip from Matt LaFleur. Matt LaFleur, they had to bleep out some of what Matt LaFleur was saying in that video clip, too. Don't let the little kids watch it. But that had been a good time.
Yeah, it was a great atmosphere in the locker room. Like you said, we just took down the Chiefs. And it's a big win. It's not only for us as a team, but I feel like for the organization, just to move forward. It's a hell of a win.
It was, absolutely. But is it a benchmark win for you guys? You're comparing yourself against the champs, right?
I mean, it's nothing to compare. I mean, only way we would play them again is in the Super Bowl. So it's a good test to show us that, we can compete with anybody. And hopefully we can see them in the Super Bowl again.
Heck of a stretch. This was supposed to be the toughest of the season, right? Chargers, Lions, and Chiefs, and here you go. Boom, boom, boom. Piece of cake.
I don't know about all that, but it's a hell of a win.
He's going to stick with that. So, hey, did you guys see on Packers.com, this guy got one of the game balls. Did you guys see the celebration afterwards? He did. Keisean and Jordan Love got game balls, well-deserved for both guys. But what did that mean to you? That had to be a great thrill, one of the nice honors of your career to get a game ball.
Yeah, it was big for me. It just testimony to my preparation, what I bring to the team, and I try to do a lot of things at a really high level, and I'm just happy that it's working out for me.
I'm guessing now you don't only get the game ball from Matt LaFleur, but I'm thinking there was another football that you might have kept, right? How about the ball from your interception? Where is that? Yeah. Where is that going to be displayed in the Keisean Nixon house? Because you kept that ball, right?
Yeah, I kept that one.
Did you go up to Pat Mahomes last night? You want to autograph this for me, Pat?
Nah. I don't even want him to autograph it. It's mine.
Yeah, where's that going? Where's that going on the mantle?
I might put that on the kitchen table.
Yeah, absolutely.
It might go in the kitchen.
Go check that out every time you're eating your morning cereal, right? So,
motivation.
Well, assess your defense and how it's playing right now with some of the young guys making plays. guy right here, seems like it's really trending in the right direction. I think you might even said last night, it's kind of bend but don't break, right? Teams are going to get some yards off you guys, but you're keeping teams out of the end zone, holding them to field goal. So how do you like your defense right now? What do you like most about your defense right now?
Like I said, the bend but don't break. It's the NFL. Other guys on the other teams scout us all week. They get paid also, but to hold teams, they can get all the way down to the red zone and not get 7 points, only got to get 3. You know what I'm saying? Like offenses, they can't handle that. They don't want that. They want the big play. They want the glimpse, the glamours of it. So that's big for our defense. Our defense is playing really, really good football right now, and the offense is helping us, like I said, and complimentary football. It's a good team.
Yeah, how do you guys like the defense right now? Playing pretty well, aren't they? Looking good out there. I'm going to kick it over to Ricardo. He's kind of waving me down. You got something online?
Yeah, well, I have a very good question. This is from Jean. She's asking, Keisean, if you have a foundation or charity that you contribute to during the season or off season. I guess this is your time to kind of promote it maybe a little bit.
Oh yeah. I have the Keisean Nixon Foundation. Right now we're doing the structures of the foundation right now, but it's going to help inner city kids, most likely Boys and Girls Clubs and stuff like that. Just bring awareness to, get out there and exercise and stuff like that, like NFL 60.
Very nice. Good for you. Let's go back to the defense here a little bit. I want to get your impressions. What do you like most about guys like, how about Carrington Valentine, who was Keisean's guest a couple weeks ago, Corey Ballantyne? I mean, these guys in the back end have slid in and played really good football. Anthony Johnson Jr. when he was out there. I mean, you got to be impressed with these young guys. They're showing no fear out there.
Yeah, them young guys playing ball right now. It's when you see people playing preseason, it's like it's preseason, like, and everybody really thinks it's a big deal. But when them young guys get out there and they're competing at a high level against really good competition, from practice to in the game and when it transitions, it's a great thing to see. And then like Corey Ballantyne, I'm just happy for him to finally get his opportunity and he making the most of it.
Even your first round pick, Lucas Van Ness, I know
he had a sack.
Yeah. He's making some splash plays and flash plays. You can really see the speed and strength in this guy. He's starting to come around a little bit, isn't he?
Yeah, he's Hercules.
He is Hercules, yeah. We might have to get him on at some point, too. So let's talk about your quarterback, and then we're going to, a few more questions, and we're going to get into 3 quick questions as we look back on Sunday's game. But why is it clicking with number 10 right now? What's going on with this guy?
We be trying to figure that out, too. We be on the sideline. We watch the offense from, like, the big board, and some of them throws he be making, I'll be looking at his shoulder like, I don't know how your arm do that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just being wild too.
I love to be in film room because they show it on replay on the TV broadcast. Like his feet are off the ground, his body's contorted. He's got a sidearm.
Yeah.
He's really kind of following in the footsteps. Brett Favre did that. Aaron Rodgers did that. There was a little unorthodox delivery. They're not setting their feet, but the arm strength. He can zip the ball, can't he?
Yeah, some motions he throw with his arm is really crazy. I'll be trying to like do it sometimes, and like my shoulders feel like they're gonna crack every time. I don't know. He got like a super arm. 12 had one too. It's the G.
It must be the G, right? So I know you said afterwards that Jordan is, quote, driving the Porsche now, right? That's his car, his sports car. It's his car. He's got the keys, and he's doing well. But how high is his ceiling? I feel like he's only scratching the surface right now. I mean, he's a first-year starting quarterback.
His ceiling is whatever he wants. Like, if he want it, he can go get it. I mean, he's capable of doing whatever he wants, honestly.
Maybe a future MVP, huh, folks? Not to put any pressure on number 10, but I think he's got that kind of talent. We'll see how it all plays out for Jordan Love. Now, we talked again, going back to an earlier conversation on the show about patience, but with you on the kickoff returns, right? Being patient with that. But how hard was it to be patient as a team? You're 3-6, right? How did you guys just stay the course and not say, oh, gosh, this isn't happening for us. Offense is not clicking. We're not playing complementary football. Yeah. But you didn't. It was the opposite. How did you guys just stay together and get this thing righted? Because it was probably teetering maybe a little bit. I don't know.
We knew we were a good football team, and it wasn't like we were just getting blown out of football games. We was losing close games at the end of the game, last drives, And we were just telling each other, man, we just got to figure it out. Whatever it is, everybody just do a little more, whether it's a little studying, just, do your 111. And right now it's clicking. We found our groove, and we found it at the right time. At the end of the day, like, nobody remembers anything but November, December.
That's right. This is the best time to be playing your best football, no doubt about it. How did Matt LaFleur make sure the locker room didn't crack, stayed galvanized, right? What was it about his leadership style that kept everybody together? He's done a good job of kind of navigating this young team through those bumps in the road.
I think Matt is doing a great job just being a head coach. But honestly, I think keeping the guys together is the guys. I don't really think it has anything to do with the coaches. They call the plays, but we got to go out there and execute the plays. And at the end of the day, we tell each other, like, it's on us. It's not on nobody else. It's not the fans. It's not whoever. It's whoever the 11 on the field at the time. That's what it's about.
That's right. Right. You guys have to make. It's up to you ultimately on the field, no doubt about it. So before we get to our 3 questions, I just want to put this plug out here. Be sure to vote for Keisean for the Pro Bowl as a return specialist. Right. He leads the league in a number of return categories right now. You can go to NFL.com/pro-bowl or hyphen. Let me say that again. NFL.com/pro-bowl-games. They have to make it difficult on me, don't they? Keisean, how many times have you voted for yourself, right? You just got your clicker going, huh? Nonstop, right?
No,
click,
I haven't even voted for myself.
You got to get out there.
I don't think my one vote matters.
Every vote matters, right? Every vote. You got to get this guy to the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
Of course, you
don't
want to be playing in the Pro Bowl. You want to be named to the Pro Bowl.
Right.
You want to be playing in a different bowl maybe coming down the line.
The Super
Bowl. But everybody out here, go to the NFL.com and you'll see. Go to the Pro Bowl voting and get Keisean Nixon into the Pro Bowl because he deserves it. The top return man in the league. So let's do 3 quick questions as we look back on Sunday's game, and then I'm going to kick over to Ricardo for our social media question of the night. So I just asked you about Jordan Love and his ceiling. What about the team's ceiling, right? What are you guys capable of? How far can you take this? Jordan said sky's the limit. Well, what do you think?
I think it's the same thing. It's whatever we want. At the end of the day, it's about the one-play mentality. You can't worry about the next play unless you take the play that's right in front of you. So that's all we can do is take a day at a day and try to win game by game. Can't worry about the playoffs. Can't worry about where this team can go. We got to worry about this game is the Giants.
Yeah, that's all that matters, right? New York Giants coming up. Now let's do this. Keisean. Now it is time to talk about the interception, right? We want to talk about the big pick. We want to do that. You're out there against Moore back there, and it takes some big-time concentration to make that over-the-shoulder pick. I know we've got some pictures of it, too, that we can throw up there. But you said afterwards that that interception was a byproduct of film study. Why don't you explain what you saw in film that maybe these folks didn't hear in your explanation that led you to get that huge interception?
During the week we watched like mannerisms on like Mahomes and things he does, like hand signals and stuff like that, and it was like a gotta have it moment. He did like a hand signal, and then like it resonated with me, like I kind of remembered it. I wasn't for sure, but it was like a, you know what I'm saying, I was like, hopefully it's right, and then it was right.
You guessed right, huh?
Yeah.
You guessed right. Well, that was a huge play since the offense converted that into a field goal, took an 8-point lead. And not only that, but then the offense took like 4+ minutes off the clock as well, so it made it very difficult on the Chiefs and Mahomes to come back. So, again, how about that huge interception? That really was pretty much the game clincher in a lot of ways, as it turned out. And Ricardo, if you would have been in my house, I mean, anytime our co-host does something, I'm like jumping up and down, waking up the whole neighborhood.
Even that late at night?
Oh, yeah. I was practically running outside screaming and shouting because my co-host did something big again, and we're going to talk about it on the show. By the way, were you thinking about Clubhouse Live when you came down with that interception?
Yes.
Yeah. First thing that came into your head, right? Me.
Yeah.
You were thinking of me.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Keisean, don't feed into his ego, man. I'm telling you, don't be doing that.
He and I are like side buddies now. We're getting close. We're like side. What?
We're close.
Yeah, we're close. We're side buddy close.
Close to being side buddies.
Well, we'll keep working on that. But the season's starting to wind down here. We got to get that side buddy status here. So, last one, and you know it's coming, right? The boxing match on the field. There's Keisean. There's Pacheco out there. What's going on, Keisean, huh? What's going on? He throws like a left cross, right? How did you not retaliate and just go after this guy? That was a smart play to not do that.
He ran.
Oh! Simply put, right?
Yeah. He ran.
Well, if he hadn't run,
I was gonna keep my composure.
that's key, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, offsetting penalties.
I got a game ball for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Coach LaFleur mentioned that when he was saying that was a big deal because they got 15 nonsense yards on the Owens hit on Patrick Mahomes, right? I mean, come on. Mahomes was in bounds. He did nothing wrong. So they gave you those 15 yards back.
Yeah, and we needed it.
Well, so what's going on out there? I mean, you were just doing your thing, right? There was the fumble return, almost a fumble return for the touchdown.
Yeah.
What's Pacheco's deal? You're
don't
just
know.
doing your job? You're just blocking? I mean, tell us what you guys are talking about as that's going on.
It was a fumble recovery, and all I did was block him to the ground, and I didn't let him get up. So I think that's why he was mad, and he threw a punch. I don't know.
So what was the conversation like? Can you actually give us verbatim what you guys were saying?
There was no word said.
No words were said.
Straight action.
Straight
Action.
He just took a swing at Keisean for no reason.
Wait, but Keisean, what do you expect you to get hurt? You have a helmet on.
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
Yeah. Yeah. What's he taking a
Does
swing?
it don't make sense.
I don't know. You gotta ask him.
Did you guys talk? Have you talked at all after, or that was it? There's no reason to talk, right?
I don't know.
Well, I tell you what, as good as that interception was, I think Keisean keeping his cool was every bit as good because that would have been huge. That pushed the Chiefs back 15 yards and then made it very difficult. So how about Keisean Nixon doing some great work yesterday? Ricardo, it's your turn. We have our social media question of the night.
Yes, social media question of the night. This is from 9-year-old Nixon Roberts on Facebook. He wants to know this, Brett.
He's right
is he
there.
here? Where is he at?
He's right there.
Got a
Nixon,
camera
raise your
over here?
hand. There he is.
Hey, all right, Nixon. Very nice. Well, he has a question for you, Keisean. He says, what football players did you look up to when you were younger?
That's a good one. My favorite football player was Reggie Bush.
Yeah.
I thought I was Reggie Bush for sure. I wanted to do everything he did, how he ran the ball, how he holds the ball. I still do it to this day. I do a lot of like crazy things. I like bring the ball way out here. I'm not really supposed to do that.
No, you're not.
I get in trouble for it a lot actually, but it's just something normal that I just picked on watching him so much growing up as a kid. I didn't even want to play defense. I wanted to play running back and be just like Reggie Bush, wear number 5. Yeah, he was like God in California at the time when he was playing at SC growing up. So to answer your question, it was Reggie Bush.
Reggie Bush there. A very good question from Young. How do you like his first name? His name is Nixon.
That's fire.
Yeah. So for having his question selected, Nixon wins a signed photo of Keisean Nixon. Each week we'll ask you to submit a question for our co-host that will, or a guest that will ask live during Monday's show. Look for it on Facebook.com/Clubhouse Live. And again, he's a huge fan of you. He's a big Keisean Nixon fan. In fact, there's a photo of him with your jersey, so very nice.
Yeah.
And by the way,
I like that.
you mentioned running back. When are we going to see you out there running the ball again? Now, you're still averaging 11 yards per carry in this season. A league best 11 yards per carry.
Yeah.
When are we going to get you out there?
I don't know. I kind of asked Matt the other day. I kind of was like, yo, let me get something. And he looked at me like, so maybe that's a no.
Yeah, I guess so. You didn't want to hear about it. So,
Yeah.
All right, let's take another timeout. Stick around after the show. Again, we've got this great Mean Gene bobblehead giveaway, courtesy of our friends at Bobbles Galore, our unofficial mascot. Not here tonight. He's at the American Legion Christmas party, taking care of some other duties. Plus, and Rosie, put this up if you can. Check this out. This is Bobble Galore's new edition of the A.J. Dillon bobblehead. It just arrived and is ready for shipment just in time to make a great gift for every Packers fan. Shop bobblesgalore.com today. What did he say? Quadzilla University? Is that what his intro was last night? So Quadzilla, we've got some Quadzilla books, but definitely go to bobblesgalore.com for that great bobblehead and the Mean Gene bobblehead as well. Ricardo, we're doing trivia question number 2.
That is right. So I need both you and Keisean to kind of look out into the crowd. So here is that trivia question. Up next for the Packers is a Monday night showdown against the Giants. This Pro Football Hall of Famer, kicked 3 clutch field goals to help the Packers topple the Giants 16-7 in the 1962 NFL Championship. Brett, you were there, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. Not Don Chandler. Nope. Pro Football Hall of Famer back there in the window. Jerry Kramer is right. Come on up. Good job. Come on up, get your prize. He gets the bell. And he gets the Timber Rattlers Tim Dillard bobblehead. Jerry Kramer, the legendary Jerry Kramer, who was a guest of ours earlier this season. I think we talked about that game. He had kicks of 26, 29, and 30 yards as the Packers outlasted the Giants on a frigid and windy day at Old Yankee Stadium. He's an offensive lineman back in the day. You think you got any of your offensive linemen could kick some field goals in a pinch? No.
No.
But not even 20. Keisean, but from 26 yards, you don't think anyone can?
That's actually farther than you think.
Okay, no, I'm not saying I can kick one, but
Still gotta get it up.
Yeah, you got to get up, and that's why they're specialists now. But you're not saying like Zach Tom or Josh Myers, any of those guys. How about Elton Jenkins? He can do everything along the line. No, not gonna happen.
You seen them guys run before, like full speed run?
Yeah, it's not pretty, is it?
No.
It looks like me running practically.
Probably.
That's how it is.
Hey, Brett,
I will definitely.
Gouda from online
that.
wants to know if on that bobblehead from A.J. Dillon, do his quads bobble too? Do they?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know.
Yes, Mike Cruz is saying yes.
Okay, quads bobble.
There you go. All right, so. Hey, Rosie, we need some music because it is time for tonight's Clubhouse Live Challenge, sponsored by Munoz Family and Cosmetic Dentistry. And by the way, I have been told that there's a person in the audience that is having a very happy birthday. It is Ron right there, the father-in-law of Dr. Munoz from Munoz Family and Cosmetic Dentistry. Keisean, why don't you give Ron a big happy birthday, right?
Happy birthday.
There you go. Happy birthday to you, Ron. You're welcome. So, all right, this is what we're going to do. We need Coach Sarah Rohde to come on up, if you don't mind, from the Notre Dame girls basketball team. You can just stand right over there by Keisean. And this is what we're going to do. Coach Rohde, I'm sorry to put you on the spot, but we kind of had to rework the script a little bit. We're going to be playing a new game. It's going to be called Art Show. Now, this is a new game and an idea that was sent to me by Amanda Goodyear. She's a fan of the show. The premise is simple. We're going to ask you both to draw a picture. All right? A picture of a specific thing, an item. I'm going to each give you a sheet of paper. Let me do that first. And you each get a crayon. See, it is like an arts and crafts. So that's what we're doing. So, you have to draw the picture without looking at it. It's all based off of memory. We're going to give you guys 30 seconds. Ricardo, you'll keep track of the time, right? 30 seconds to do that. And the one who gets the loudest audience applause is the winner. Okay? That's how we're going to determine who wins. Now, you each have a blank piece of paper that says crayon. Now, as for tonight's contest, and this is, again, Amanda's idea, we want to ask you to draw a picture of the famed Vince Lombardi trophy. The Vince Lombardi trophy.
The Super Bowl championship trophy.
The Super Bowl championship trophy. Now, this is what you're playing for. No, you have to do it off of memory. Off of memory. So the winner tonight, now, Sarah is playing for herself. She's her own playing partner. Keisean is playing for, where's my guy back there? It is Andy Hermes. You're right back there. That's who you're playing for. The winner gets this cool Shields Lambeau Field, I think it's called Brixel set, where you just build Lambeau Field. They look like Legos. You get a signed photo of Keisean Nixon right here. There it is. And again, the USA Today Network Wisconsin Ice Scraper. It's wintertime now, right? You need that ice scraper for your car. The runner-up gets the photo and the ice scraper, but not the Lambeau Field playset. So that's how you do it. So who thinks Keisean Nixon can draw the Vince Lombardi trophy the best? That's the ultimate prize right there. Who thinks Coach Rohde is going to do it? Now, you might be at a bit of a disadvantage, Keisean, here, because she does have some helpers. So, Ricardo, you're going to keep track. You'll let us know. Are you guys ready to do this? 30 seconds to draw the Vince Lombardi Trophy. Here we go. Count it down. 3, 2, 1, start. And let's cheer them on, everybody. Let's cheer them on. They are doing their arts and crafts quite well here. I like this, the art show. Ricardo, you like this new game?
Good game. We are at 15 seconds
15 seconds remaining. 15 seconds. Ricardo, you're going to have to count it down.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop.
Crayons down. And now here we go. What do you have to say, Keisean? Nothing. I think he's complaining about something. So let's look at Keisean's first. Keisean, hold up your picture. They're good. Not bad, right? There it is. Says Go Pack Go.
He's appealing to the fans with the Go Pack Go, you know.
Now, Coach Rohde, let's see your artwork. There it is.
Oh, wow.
Okay, now let's do this nice and proper, though. The audience has seen both. Who thinks Keisean Nixon had the best? Woo! Coach Rohde, somebody from your team is cheering for Keisean right now. Who thinks Coach Rohde had the best sign? Ricardo, what do you think? I think it goes.
Hey, it's your call, but yeah, I think it's Coach Rohde seems to have the more.
I think she wins the game and the prizes.
That's fair.
How about Coach Rohde tonight coming through with the Clubhouse Live Challenge? Rosie, some championship music for the coach. You are good to go. You want your prizes now. You can collect them now if you want. I'll give you. You're up here. There's your signed photo. Don't forget your ice scraper too. That's huge right there. And Andy will get yours after the show. We'll get your prizes after the show. So it was close, Andy. It was close. But Coach Rohde, I got to say, you did a pretty good job, Keisean, but I think Coach Rohde, that is a pretty good illustration of the famed Vince Lombardi Trophy. So we're going to do that again, I think. I like that, the art show. Thank you to Amanda Goodyear. So, all right, now, Ricardo, go ahead.
I was going to say, Coach Rohde knows a thing or two about championship trophies.
She does.
Keisean, you're a little bit at a disadvantage because she is the coach of Notre Dame girls basketball, the 3 consecutive championship winning, 3-time defending state champion, Division II Notre Dame. Can we have the girls stand up and the coaching staff?
They are our high school team of the week here at Clubhouse Live. Yeah, stand up.
Coach, girls, stand up. Here we go.
Ricardo, you want to talk about these kids a little bit. Brag them up.
Yeah, well, Brett, we've watched them play, you and I. We've seen how fantastic they are on the court. They're currently ranked number 2 in Division II, the latest WisSports.net state coaches poll. They're loaded again with talent, Brett. They're the odds-on favorite to win a 4th consecutive state championship. They have a lot of talent. They are 2-1, back in action this Thursday at home against Pulaski. They are coached by Coach Rohde. And I will say, Keisean, a couple of their players were at your game yesterday. Where's Gracie and Kendall, I think it was? Okay. There they are, those two. They were at the game cheering you on. Brett, and I'm going to ask everyone out in the crowd, if you haven't seen Notre Dame play, go watch them play because they play a really incredible style of ball, defensive-oriented, right, Coach, over there, and they can score too. So this is one of the best teams in the state, Brett. 4-time state champ, that's almost unbelievable, but they have a good shot at doing that.
They do. How about the Tritons of Notre Dame, our high school team of the week? By the way, we gotta ask Gracie Gresh, how in the world did your dad let you go to Wisconsin and not stay with the Phoenix, right? That is his school. Yeah. What is going on there? How does Gary Gresh allow that to happen, Ricardo?
Was a UWGB legend.
He is, yeah.
Yes.
Remember the Jason Kidd game, everybody, 1994, Green Bay beating Cal.
He took him to town, didn't he, Jason Kidd?
He shut down Jason Kidd, yeah. So I'm sure Gracie's heard that story about 1,000 times and doesn't want to hear it anymore, right? But we love talking about it because that was a great game. So thank you for being here. We got to get a stream of the Tritons at some point this season. We got to do Game of the Week live stream with them.
And we're going to have them on the roundtable soon, right, girls?
Good.
So let's get that. Brett, by the way, can I have my audience questions, folks, come up here too?
Yep.
Thank
Definitely.
you.
We need our 3 audience questions. Folks, come on up over to Ricardo, and we'll get you guys situated here so we can get you on camera. I'm going to ask you, though, Keisean, what do you guys do for an encore now, right? You beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Everybody's pumped up. What's the encore now?
Just win.
Just keep winning games, right?
It's the only way you get congratulated.
You can't really afford to look too far ahead, though, can you?
No.
Otherwise, you'll get burned.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So, all right. We're trying to kill some time here as we get Ricardo. This is what live broadcast right here. This is what happens.
Sorry about that.
No, you're
Well,
okay.
He asked about, you actually asked the question. His question was about, go ahead.
It was about the interception. It was like, at what point in time on the broadcast last night, they said you became a receiver.
Yeah.
At what point in time did you become a receiver when you saw the play unfold?
As soon as I saw the ball in the air, I'm like, I gotta go get it. Especially because they took mine away from the Steelers, and then the Chargers game, I couldn't bring it down with one hand, so I had to get this one.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. He was under
Right
pressure.
away.
Thank you, my friend. All right, next one.
Tough over-the-shoulder catch, too.
All right, this is Mark. Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, just kind of a follow-up to that, and the fact that that resonated with you and you were prepared. But physically, that was almost a work of art. And I'm curious if you were always the first kid picked on the kickball team when you were in grade school.
Yeah, I've always been the first pick in all sports. Yeah.
Outstanding.
Pretty much.
There you go. Thank you for your question. All right.
Is that it, Ricardo?
That it? Yep.
I love how Keisean just kind of to the point. He's like, were you the first kid picked? Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Well,
He didn't kind of get into it. He's like, yeah, I was pretty good.
Well, Ray from Texas, he didn't come up, but he had a question for Keisean. He wanted to know who's the toughest wide receiver to go against and why.
Oh, yeah.
I think the hardest receiver I ever guarded, like in the game, was probably Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
Just because he's so fast, but like a receiver running routes, Keenan Allen for sure. When I was in the division as a young player, especially as like a rookie, and you're on the island by yourself, and at the time, Keenan Allen was like all pro at the time, so it was like, ooh,
Yeah.
it's a big deal.
Two good receivers, although Keenan Allen didn't have the best of games at Lambeau Field, did he? Dropping passes and all that stuff. So, hey, a few more things, and then we're going to wind this down. How does Matt LaFleur and the coaching staff keep you guys grounded, right? How does he not allow you to get too full of yourselves? I know we kind of touched on it a little bit, but what is he telling you guys? What's the message from the coaching staff right now?
The same what I'm telling you. Just can't worry about the playoffs right now. Can't worry about the game after the Giants. All we can worry about is this week. We've been having that message for like the last 4 or 5 weeks, and it's been working.
How about this? Your take on the folks, Keisean out there, who say the schedule's now getting easy for the Packers, right? This is going to be a breeze these next 5 games. How do you guard against a letdown? You don't want to be listening to those guys.
There's no such thing as an easy game in the NFL at all. It doesn't matter. A team can be 2-9, and you play them, you can lose.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't have that happen now, especially with how hard you guys have worked to get yourself back into this position to close out December. Matt LaFleur undefeated in December in his career too. It's I think is he 16-0? Was that his mark? So you got that good karma going for you as well. How about K9 tonight? Keisean Nixon hanging out with us tonight at the Fox Club. Well, this should be interesting. Let's see how Ricardo's going to handle this, but we're going to go up north. Packers-Giants game next Monday night over in New Jersey. Ricardo, how are you going to try to reverse psychology?
I'm not even going to, can't really reverse, I'm not with this team, not with the Giants. Is it Danny DeVito plays for them at quarterback now? I mean,
sure.
Look, I agree with Keisean that you should never overlook any team, but to me, unless the Packers really kind of play a C- game, I don't see how they don't beat this team by 10 points. So I'll just say Packers by 2 scores. How's that, bro?
Oh, okay. What do you think?
No
there?
psychology, just they'll win by 2 scores.
All right. Well, everybody knows that suddenly, since I've brought this out to bring some good karma, you guys have been winning games. The Packers victory winter hat, and it's going back on my head, right? I got to put it back on my head. They keep winning games. How do you guys like 27-10 Packers over the G-Men, right? Giants are coming off a bye. They actually won 2 straight games. Did you know that? But they don't scare anyone. They barely beat Ricardo, a poor Patriots team.
That's a terrible Patriots
in their last game before the bye. They only won that 10-7. Jordan Love is rolling, right? The offense is rolling. The young guys are growing up. The defense is rolling. Have been opportunistic, getting key stops. Special teams playing well. But before I mention that, how about Anders Carlson last night with some big-time kicks? That last one in particular.
5 for 5.
Yeah. That was dead center and probably good for another 10, 15 yards. I mean, he nailed it. That was, I think, Lambeau Field was holding its breath.
Friend of the show as well, and
He was one of the guests of Josiah DeGora. Yep. So Green Bay coming off those back-to-back wins in which they beat one of the top teams in the NFC, the Lions, and now the defending Super Bowl champs in the Chiefs. We're going to see much the same on Monday night as the Packers pick up their 4th straight win. What do you guys think? The victory, Packers winter knit hat, whatever you want to call it, it keeps bringing good luck. Packers News app, Ricardo.
That's right, with exclusive commentary, insider analysis, and award-winning photos and videos from USA Today Network, Wisconsin's Packers coverage team. Brett, that Packers News app, your one-stop shop for complete coverage of the Green Bay Packers. Unlimited digital access to the Packers News app and PackersNews.com can be yours for as low as 99 cents for that first month. Please subscribe. We need money.
Yeah, we do, don't we?
Yes.
We all need money, right? Special thanks to our sponsors and friends. First, our 2 presenting sponsors, Cellcom and Packerland Home Improvement. We also want to thank our segment sponsors, Bobbles Galore and Munoz Family and Cosmetic Dentistry. And finally, thank you to our supporting sponsors and friends. We have Shields, Escort Limousine Service, Cooney's Embroidery and Sportswear, Mayfield Sports Marketing, Mike Thiel and Eric Lives here, Miller Lite, and of course the good folks here with the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers and the Fox Club. I want to promote or plug one thing. Speaking of Mark Mayfield, our friend at Mayfield Sports Marketing, check out members of the Super Bowl. There it is right on your screen. Super Bowl 31, Super Bowl champion Green Bay Packers, members of that team. They're going to be part of the Holidays with the Pack event, which will be held December 16th at the Fox River Mall, just down the street here in Grand Chute. Holidays with the Pack is presented by Mayfield Sports Marketing, and you can find the event in the Target wing of the mall beginning at 11 a.m. again, December 16th. Meet and get signed items by these Super Bowl winning Packers greats. Gilbert Brown, the Gravedigger, is going to be there. Santana Dotson, Andre Rison, right? Earl Dotson, the horse, Dorsey Levens, Antonio Freeman, and Pro Football Hall of Famer Leroy Butler is going to be there as well. So find more details, including pricing and merchandise info on the Mayfield Sports Facebook page. And we have another programming note. I understand you're going to be here again in 2 weeks, our December 18th show, and you already know who your guest is that night. You want to tell everybody who's going to be here that night?
Cap.
The captain.
Devondre Campbell.
Devondre Campbell's coming back. Yes. Our co-host last year. I'm looking forward to seeing the captain. Devondre Campbell will be here in 2 weeks with Keisean Nixon. I'm trying to think, who do they play after? Who do they play? Who will be celebrating a Packers win over that night?
Tampa.
Is it Tampa Bay? Tampa Bay. There, you know, Tampa Bay. So Packers will be 8-6 at that point. We'll be getting ready for all the eggnog we can drink and having a good old time. But until then, Keisean Nixon, you have the final word tonight. And by the way, thanks again to the Notre Dame Tritons for being here. We appreciate you guys making the trip down to Appleton, and good luck to the Tritons. Go for that 4-peat. But you have the final word tonight.
Go Pack, go.
You knew it, right? Go Pack, go, says the K9. For Keisean, for Ricardo, and the rest of the Clubhouse Live crew, I'm Brett Christopherson saying so long. Be back here next Tuesday night at 6:30 right here at the Fox Club as we celebrate a big Packers victory over the New York Giants with Josiah DeGora and a teammate guest. It's going to be another fun night here at the Fox Club. In the meantime, instead of Mean Gene, it's our unofficial mascot, Jason Bino. Take it away. Good job. Have a great week, everybody. We've got some giveaways, too, so stick around.